Hello you lovely people and welcome. As you can see, I am in IL2 Sturmovik, originally called the Battle of Stalingrad, but because so many theatres have come online since the release, it is now colloquially referred to as Great Battles. Now, I thought I might start a little series up where I would start a career. So yeah, let's get into that. But before I do, as you can see, my online name is Boroff81, and my aircraft usually are decorated with a red B and a red 669. Bit of immaturity on my part, but it's all a bit of fun. So if you see Boroff81 or an aircraft with a red B 69 or just a red 69 on it, that's me. Come shoot me down, I'm sure I won't be too much hassle. So let's get into the pilot career, and I thought we would start at the very beginning, Western Front, 1917 to 1918. Good old Great Britain. Starting phase and unit. Right, well, I want to start at the beginning, so 1917, and as you can see, some of the aircraft are blanked out because I don't have Flying Circus Volume 2 yet. I don't have the £65 to purchase that just at the moment. It's a bit excessive, but I'll wait for that to go on sale before I get it. Now, the unit I'll be choosing is good old 11 Squadron. My first choice would have been number 1, but it's blanked out, so 11 Squadron obviously. And we've got the choice of the Bristol F2B F2 variant or the F3 variant. Now, both have got a rear gunner, which is annoying, but we'll choose the F3. Right, so we've got to create a character for the series. Let's change some portraits here, have a look at them. He looks kind of normal. Wow. Whoa, forehead. Who created these? Jeez, what? Did an AI create this by accident and not realise what it was doing? No, he looks alright. We'll go with him. Right, change the name. So we're going to call him Chodney Boroff. We'll keep the birth date the same. British nobleman, is he hell? British commoner. Command your unit. We'll go by appointment just in case I become good enough to actually lead the unit. So Chodney Boroff was born in 20/03/1888 in rural Norfolk. Commoner, Norfolk, bit weird that one. He was only the son and sixth child of 7 in an English farming family. He grew up with very little schooling, brilliant, having dropped out of school at a young age to help his father tend to the family's land, always struggling just to make ends meet. Chodney Boroff's family would finally succumb to the rigours of farming just after the turn of the century. With the turn of the century in Norfolk, Chodney's neighbourhood would see many changes. These changes were primarily due to the new developments in aviation. Huge parcels of land were acquired and turned into airfields, including one such parcel was that owned by Chodney Boroff's family. Seeing this as a golden opportunity, Chodney Boroff's family sold most of their surrounding land to the British government. As a young boy, Chodney Boroff would become enamoured with scanning the skies all day long, listening for the buzzing sounds of machines overhead. Over the years, he became unnaturally gifted at locating distant objects in the sky. Combined with his passion for vermin hunting, this combination would serve Chodney Boroff well in his future endeavours. Chodney Boroff developed friendships through the years with most of the local aviators that passed through, so it was no surprise that he too would learn to fly. His many friends would end up helping him out along the way. With the outbreak of war, Chodney Boroff enlisted in the military and reported to the Central Flying School in Uphaven. Upon transfer to the front, he was first assigned as an observer for the British Expeditionary Force. Sergeant Chodney Boroff's aerial skills quickly became clear to those around him. And so on the 1st of April, April Fool's Day, lice, he was transferred to number 11 Squadron, now the pilot of his own aircraft, and God help us all. Western Front, 1917. Welcome to number 11 Squadron, Sergeant. Since this is your first day here, take some time to study the personnel roster and familiarise yourself with how things work around here. When you're ready to get started, click on Next Day to continue. Okay, so here we are. Sergeant with a flight sergeant, as that would become. So, here he is. Le Bellevue. In service, I'm still alive, and there are my stats. Okay, so let's click on the next day. A new day begins. Date 2nd of June 1917. Unit number 11 Squadron at Le Bellevue Airfield. And there's your weather. Let's continue. So we can start our mission. Okay, on to the briefing. So, balloon defence. We're flying from Bellevue to Arras. On the front line, there's no man's land there, and obviously the German side there. So, flying to Arras, defend the air balloon, and then fly back. So we have flight lead Elliot Smith, wingman 1 Robert Turner, 2 Luke Dawson, 3 Chodney Boroff, 4 Adam Wells, and 5 Benjamin Cook. So the takeoff time is 5:08 in the morning, cloudy at 4,600 feet, wind at the ground level, calm, turbulence below clouds, airfield altitude level 600 foot above sea level, target approach altitude 5,000 feet, estimated target altitude level 200 feet, and atmospheric conditions at the airfield: temperature 64 degrees Fahrenheit, atmospheric pressure 14 psi. So our mission: provide air cover for our observation balloon near the front line. The enemy is trying to deprive us of reconnaissance from these observation points. Spotters from the balloon will warn you of enemy aircraft with flares and direct you to intercept their approach. You can only RTB after following the spotter's instructions. You may RTB only after following the spotter's instructions. Successfully completing the mission will be followed by mission critical objective completed message. This message will self-destruct in 10 seconds. Right, so got the specs of the F2B there. Let's just change that up. Red 6, red 9, and red B. There we go. Lovely stuff. And I've got my Colt M1 911. Got red scarf, red streamer, and a photo of my girlfriend. Okay. And the setup. Are there any mods I can add? Aldis fuel gauge. And radio would help. Okay. Accept those. Let's get the mission started. Right, before we get into the mission, just want to show you the user interface I'll be using for navigation if I get lost. Push the H key, brings up the map, shows me my wingmen, the target, and where the base is. So I may have to use that from time to time, as there are no in cockpit maps or anything like that. Now, next thing is with air start. If for some reason, I don't know why we didn't start on the ground. I don't know if I've missed an option to do that. I hope not, because that would have been a lot more fun. It's going to take us a little while to get from Bellevue to our spotter balloons on the edge of no man's land. So what I'll do is I will speed that up just to keep the video a little bit shorter than it would be, because otherwise I'm just going to be mumbling away to myself. So let's get into it. Now, I've had issues with online where the guns have jammed on this aircraft. I'm hoping and praying that that is not going to happen, but we'll see. Okay, tally 3 unknowns just off the nose there, and one of our spotter balloons. And another spotter balloon off to the left of the nose there. Okay, so we're getting close. Where'd those unknowns go? Tally 2 more unknowns at 12 o'clock. Okay, let's start our balloon defence. There's the other 3 unknowns there. Now what's what? Are there other missions going on? I didn't read anything about that. Okay, let's just go in blind and hope for the best. Come on, Chodney. See if we can get our first kill. Sun, Jesus. Alright. Easy. Bloody visibility in this thing's awful. Where's he gone? Thing is, I could just shoot away, but I don't want to waste my ammo. Come on. Toss her. So I might have hit something finally. Come on, gunner, do something. And carry you around for the ride. Cheeky. are you shooting at? Ah, I've got him. Nope, that's our mate. This one isn't, no. Oh! Bit close to the ground for my liking. I'm not quite sure, but I think I may have actually hit that guy. Check GUI. And everything's completed. Great. We can head back to home. Okay, so I've not got too far to go. Got Bellevue just off my nose there. You can see my wingman. Oh no, that's a flare. Flares to let us know we're good to go. Now, I'm sure I collided with my last bandit that I shot down. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone to do a buddy check on me to make sure all my wheels are there. So this could be a little bit touch and go, if I can use that phrase. Okay mate, you can stop firing the flares now. Sure, I've got there's a wingman over there. Try and land as far away from the hangar edge as I possibly can. I don't want to block the runway or the field. Is he landing or hovering or what? Gonna go for it. Chodney, keep it steady. Okay, wingman's over there, that's good. Okay, that's good to know that all of my undercarriage is still there. Excellent. Looks like my wingman's on his way in, so I might want to get out the way. It's all good. Okay, engines off. Thank God for that. Right, let's end the mission. Okay, so I survived the first mission, and on day 2. So far, got mentioned in dispatches for the previous mission, and I got 3 light enemy kills. I only counted 2, but I'm not going to complain with 3. So, like I say, going to make this a regular thing. Chodney Boroff is now my character for IL2, and see how far we can get him through World War One. So, if you enjoy this sort of thing, you're welcome to join me. I'm sure I'll get some thumbs down for it because it's not my regular sort of thing, but I thought I'd introduce something new because it was getting a bit stale. So, with that, I hope you've enjoyed the first mission, and yeah, thank you for getting this far, and thank you for supporting me, and take care, and I will catch you in the next one.